Ironic. I just finished a finance meeting, so it was really nice to see some people I hadn't seen in a little while, and spent a little time with them. We did a little check in, and then just talking about the parish finances and kind of going over some of that. And we're going to be putting out that for the parish just to see. We actually have come through this reasonably well, and I think with the grant money that is starting to come in now, we're going to do just fine, really. So that's really good news. Oh, there's yeah, Michelle, good to see you. So the reason I kind of came on for just to be consistent, like I just I like to do this just to let you know I'm still here and try to be available to people. But it's ironic. Why I say it's ironic is we just finished the finance meeting. Earlier this afternoon, I had an executive council meeting for the Companions of the Cross, and that went on for almost 12:30 to 3. And it was good. It was a good meeting. Again, good to see the guys. Before that, we had a staff meeting, which was mostly live, but we had one of our members kind of in on media as well. And it's been a full day of that. This is going on hour 5 of me being on camera and talking, and it is interesting. This is this new reality, and I'm sure all of you are facing this, and many of you, doing more time online than I am. So, how do we do this? It's a really interesting question. Another meeting I had just last night, we were talking with some parishioners, and again, we've been doing these 3 conversations. I just dropped my chair down, so that's not supposed to happen in a, oh, goodness. That's not real slick when you're in the studio. You're not really supposed to do that. So anyway, in this 3 conversations, and where we're talking to people about, how you doing, and the second question is, what's your faith journey, and then the third question is kind of where's your dream, where's your hope, and a lot of what we're talking about is hospitality, being available to people, doing the things that we're tired of doing, online. Like I'm just tired of looking at screens. I'm tired of looking at cameras, and it all makes perfect sense. Like my heart kind of goes, yes, that's what we want to do. We want to be welcoming. We want to be available. But it's so hard to do with a mask on. It's so hard to do with the restrictions. It's so hard to do when I'm talking to a microphone. Deacon Mark, thank you for joining as well. So there's got to be a way. Like we just have to keep struggling with this. Just talking with people about what's going to happen next, and again, this notion of being sort of positioned that if things go well with the schools, we could open up a bit more. If things go badly, we have to do probably more of this online stuff. But what's the right thing to do? What's the best thing to do? What's it going forward? And trying to keep human. And I guess I think I'm building up to the big answer to that question. And really at the end of a long day on social media, I don't know if I have that answer. But as I see your names coming up and the numbers on the page, I know that there are real people on the backside of this conversation. And even if I can't see you, even if I can't talk to you the same way I would like to, I know you're there, and at least that keeps the conversation going. And from here, we're just going to have to find a way in this new reality to be family to each other. I just think that's so important. All along from the really first parts of this shutdown, and we started going online, I've always tried to hold this position that I didn't want to be a virtual parish. I wanted to be a real parish that uses these means to kind of continue to witness and to leverage, people that we otherwise wouldn't necessarily get to. But doing that, saying that is easy. Doing it is hard. And again, there's Bonnie and there's I think Andy, and Tammy possibly. So it's all good. Yeah, that's good. Seeing your names is good. Making that connection is good. Making it family is good. And never losing sight of that. There are people involved in this, and there are faith stories, and life's continuing. And just hearing from one of our members, they're expecting a couple of grandchildren, and that's great. That stuff's still happening. So trying to continue to celebrate that and not get lost in all the headlines and drama and all the other stuff going on. So I'm sorry that's a pretty weak kind of reflection. I wasn't even sure I was going to even do this, but I just wanted to be consistent and try to get out here. I'm going to come on Wednesday nights, and I'm going to try to make myself available. I wish we could find a way, and maybe that's the next phase of this, some kind of an open Zoom meeting where you can actually speak to me, and we can interact more, where it's not just all one way, me pushing it out. But that's the thought of the night. How do we hang on to that family feel, to be a welcoming place for people, and not get caught up in just all these stories and all the drama. So I'm going to leave it there, because the more I talk, the more I ramble, and it's not necessarily good. So I do appreciate it. Thank you for checking in. Again, no great new news other than we'll put this out there. We applied for the grants, and that money's starting to come in now. So that's really good news for us. So we'll see. I'm not exactly sure the numbers and things now, but the fact that it's gone through and it's starting to flow this way is just good news for the parish. That's the news from the finances, and we're going to put all that out and make it available to you, in the next couple of weeks. But God bless you all. Wherever you are, whoever hears this, in whatever context you're receiving it, if it's right now there's 10 people online. Well, God bless you all. If there's thousands of you, great. Jesus knows every single one of you, and He loves you, and He cares for you. So may the good Lord watch over, guide, and protect you. May the saints and angels intercede for you, and may our Blessed Mother wrap you in the mantle of her peace. May God indeed bless and heal all of your worries and concerns. May He give you a deep sense of His love for you, and continue to pour out His mercy upon His people, even in these times. Let's remember who we are. Let's remember where we're going. Remember we're children of God. Amen? Amen. Well, God bless you all, and good night to you. And hopefully next week I'll have a little bit more on the ball. And again, a shout out to Rebecca and Jim. I think are just joining as well. So God bless you all, guys. Take care now.